Okay, so I figured I'd make a video just showing the different sites and stuff that I use to test controllers. No, I always list some of them in the descriptions, but I don't actually show them in any of my other videos. So this is kind of the standard one that everybody use, hardware tester, where you can test all your buttons, stuff like that. It's pretty basic. The one thing that I do like is it has a microphone tester. So for PS5 controllers, it'll, there it goes. But you can see it's reading audio on the it doesn't actually record anything, but you can test to see if it works. So that's one thing that I like using this for. This is calibration tool. This works for all PS4 and PS5 controllers. You can recalibrate the stick center. This one doesn't really need it, but so you can run through that, and that'll, if that was off center, it would bring it back to center. You can also use this to recalibrate the range if it's not reading on the full range. And it also has a little button tester down here. This is one of the few testers that I've seen where you can actually test the touch function of the touchpads. And that works on PS4 controllers as well. So this is the main one that I use for PS5 controllers because it lets you test everything from the speaker. You can test the haptic feedback for the triggers, the soft and heavy rumble. A lot of times when there's a rumble tester, it just rumbles all the motors. You can't do that. It tests the trackpad as well as all the buttons, even the mic button, which a lot of testers you can't see the mic button on, your sticks. You can actually, I don't have a plug-in headset with me right now, but if you plugged a headset into the headphone jack, it'll show up here that it's connected. And this is a different one. It's kind of the same as the hardware tester over here, but this is the only tester that I've found where the rumble tester will actually, I don't have a PS4 controller plugged in, but this is the only one where the rumble will work on the PS4. If I use, even the Steam tester has a test for the rumble, but it won't rumble the PS4 motors for some reason. But with the vibration on here, the one cool thing is not just, it doesn't just do all of them. What it'll do is certain, like this, holding down that, it's buzzing the motor behind the other trigger. If I do that, now it's the one, because the Xbox controllers have little motors behind the triggers. And then this is doing the soft rumble. That's doing the heavy rumble. So you can test all the different motors independently. Now, when you're calibrating, you might need to update the controller. So I have the PlayStation Accessories app. This lets me update controllers. And to calibrate Xbox controllers, you have the Xbox Accessories app. You usually need to install an update here as well, but you can calibrate the sticks and the triggers as well with this. And then Steam also has a tester. This I don't really use the Steam one much because I can get the one thing. Let me go back to here. I forgot to mention it also tests your gyros as well. The Steam tester, one thing that I do like, this is the only one that I have found that will you can do anything with the gyros on PS4 controllers. Obviously, it does it on PS5 controllers as well, but that DualSense tester, you can only connect PS5 controllers to it. And you can also calibrate the gyros as well if you need to. It's not particularly something that I really have to do. I've never seen them not like work at rest. So I forgot how long this takes. I didn't do the joystick calibration on the Xbox accessories app because that takes a bit longer to do. Okay, you get the point. But yeah, so Steam has a tester. They also will read the touch on the touchpad as well. So these are all the different tools that I use to test controllers for our older controllers like so PS2 and 3 controllers you need special software to be able to connect them to the computer, and while PS2 controllers you need an adapter as well. I also needed to download other drivers for original Xbox controllers. All Windows PCs have the drivers for 360 controllers. If you have a wired 360 controller, it'll just plug right in normally. But wireless 360 controllers only send button inputs wirelessly. So even if you have it physically plugged in, it won't send any of its button inputs. So you have to get a wireless adapter to sync the controller with, and you'll have the drivers for that already on Windows. And then they make adapters for GameCube controllers and everything as well. Pretty much everything, there's a way to connect it to the computer. So I hope this was informative for you and helped you out in knowing how to test your controller, all the different types of tools that you can use, and stay tuned for more videos.